Hi guys, I hope you're doing fine because I am doing fine too. If you're new here in my channel, I am Maggie Ekoff and you're very much welcome to my YouTube channel. In my channel, I give tips about life and those tips can inspire you, motivate you or encourage you. I also talk about different lifestyle between Germany and Kenya. So guys, thank you so much. First of all, let me say thank you for your love and your support. Guys, you've supported me a lot in my YouTube channel. I don't take it for granted. I'm grateful. And if you know you haven't supported me, go ahead, subscribe, share, do whatever you want to do and God will bless you. So today, I will talk about requirements or things you have to know. Requirement you need to know when you want to do driving license in Germany. Yeah, that is very important, guys, to know this. So that's why I decided to do this video, at least so that if you know you are doing driving license, at least you know where you want to start. Whether you're in Germany, whether you're in Kenya, you are planning to come, at least you know where to start, guys. So I will go direct to the point. I don't like wasting time. So guys, when it comes to driving license in Germany, we have different classes. Allow me to talk about the classes I know. We have Class B. Class B is just a kind of driving license. I'm talking about Class B. Class B is where you drive normal car, like any car you want to drive, and you can also drive transporter, the big transporter kind of, yeah, the big or middle transporter, so it's also allowed. But Class B, it's for, for any car you want to buy. So guys, so that's what I did and that's what I want to talk about. So guys, if you want to do driving license in Germany, number one, what you need is, what you're supposed to do is to go to the school near your home. I always recommend people to go where you live. There's always a driving school near your home, so you don't have to go far away, so that if you're coming from work, you can still go there, pass by and continue with your practicum or theory, whatever. So go to the driving school near your home. And what you're supposed to do is tell them that you want to do driving license. You just have to register yourself there. You need, of course, when you are registering yourself, you need your passport, and you tell them you want to do driving license. So there are the 4 things that are very important you need to have before you start to do this driving license. Number 1, it's, of course, everybody knows you need money. You cannot start driving license without money. So anyway, number 2, what you need is you need a first aid course. You must do this first aid course. Number 3, you need to eyesight course. Eyesight course. This English eyesight test. That's what you need. C test. We call them in Germany Z test. Eyesight test. And number 1, first aid. And then first aid, and then you need eyesight test, and you need money, and of course you need this biometric photo. This pass photo, the one you do when you're doing your passport. The photos from here. So those are the 4 requirements you need to have before you start going even to any class of driving. Of course, when you go to register yourself, they will tell you where to do this. They always have a special place where you can go and do these stuff. I remember when I was doing driving license, I did these 3 things at the same one day, and all at the same place. So you don't have to go to do the photo somewhere, biometric photo, or to do the C test somewhere. Somewhere they do it, or first aid. I remember I did the whole day from 8 o'clock till 6 o'clock in the evening. It's like you stay the whole day because they will teach you so many different things, and of course you must pass, because at the end of the day, when you do that, they will give you a certificate. And I remember this C test. This C test. It's eyesight test. Sorry, when I say C test, is in Dutch, in German. Eyesight test is it's like you are looking somewhere in a microscope, and then they will try to tell me what you see. So they are testing you to see whether you can drive a car with glasses or without a glasses, what you really need. So that's why they will not tell you no. That is not S, it is C. No, they will let you say whatever you see, so that they record and they see whether you need that certificate or not. So make sure when you are doing that eyesight test, you are very careful, you say what you see, so that they will recommend you to drive with the glasses or without. So I thank God I did not need any. So That's what you're supposed to do. And like I said, you do, or you can do them in one place, so you don't have to do it different places, because these people, they know, that's why they do them all in one place. So when you have those 4 things, I'm calling them 4 because money is part of those 4. Now you can start your driving school. So what I would recommend you guys is, if you're doing a driving license, make sure you separate theory and practicum. There are people who mix up. In a way, it depends with you, because for me, I will tell you what I did. And guys, trust me, I did only 1 attempt. I didn't fail an exam. And it's not that I'm clever or I am choppy. No, it is because I plan things the way I do, and there's the way I do my things and they work out. So guys, let me tell you, I started with the practicum. With theory. So you register. Now you have this certificate that you need. Now you have to go back to school. They will tell you, maybe, I remember I used to go like 3 times in a week. Yeah, somehow 3 times in a week. And then you have to go 1.5 hours to 2 hours when you do theory. And now they will tell you when the classes will begin. I decided to do evening classes. What is evening? From 4 till 6, because that is when I had time. In the morning, I had no time. So that time, when you are in the class, they will first of all show you how to register on the internet. They will give you some passwords, and then you register so that you see what you are reading. You know, they will show you those questions. There are so many questions when it comes to theory, guys. Those questions, let me say, they are over 1,000. They are kind of 1,200 questions. But the thing, some say they are 900. For me, I would say they are 1,200 because I did. And again, don't forget, these are so many questions, guys, and you have to know all of them and their answers. So you register yourself there, and they will show you so that you can keep on practicing it at home, because what you learn in the class, it's never enough. It is never enough. You have to do a lot of work at home. The good thing about this is you can do it in English or in German. I remember my German wasn't good at all, because I remember that time I just finished my German course and I decided to do the driving. So my German was not the best. So I decided to do them in English. You know, even my English is not the best. But anyway, at least I could speak it better than German those days. I'm talking about those years. It's long ago. And when you start, so at least you can do it even in English. They allow, even if you are in a German-speaking country, they allow you to do them in English. So I remember you have those questions also in English. So you can do the exam in English, but only theory. When it comes to practicum, there is no English. You cannot do in English any exam. So make sure you have to know that, even if you are doing in English theory. Practicum, you have to do them in German, because German signs on the road, there is no signs that is written in English apart from stop. Stop is stop is stop. So stop is stop anywhere. So that is the thing you have to do. So what I did, I could go 3 times in a week, and you do you learn something, the teacher will teach you, and then it was a short time, because I remember I could learn a lot. Trust me, if you are doing driving license, you have to separate so many things. Don't spend so many times on the social media, because otherwise you'll forget. These are the things they need you learn and learn and learn. You stick there, you put your mind there. I remember when I was in the house, any free time I had, I was going in the computer, learning the questions again and again and again, because when you learn yourself, you understand a lot of so many, because in the class it's only a few hours, and in the class there is also other motioners, so you cannot be able to understand all this. So what you do is that you learn those questions, and then when you are ready, just tell the teacher, because when you learn those questions by yourself, you can be able even to test yourself whether you are Prüfungsreife, because that you can be able to do your exam. That is where you start now asking, they will ask you questions, and then you answer, and then you test yourself whether you can do the exam. So what you do when you know you are ready, first of all, you have to do with the classes. When the classes are ready, the teacher will give you time, and when you are ready, you can tell the teacher, okay, I'm ready to do the exam, and then tell the teacher, and the teacher will book you an exam where they do exams. They don't do the exams in school. There is a place only for exams, and those teachers that will help you to do those exams, they are not the same teachers here. They are the people who do, German with the exam. They don't play games. So they will now, you register there, of course you pay, and now you can go there and do an exam. And remember, when you go there, they will give you your own computer. You'll find yourself that you are many in the class, but you have your own computer, they are controlling you, and then you sit there and then they drop the questions, and they are kind of 30 questions, and then there are questions you must pass. If you fail some questions there, you cannot, there are questions with 5 marks, and if you fail 2, then already you cannot continue. So you have to be very careful, and you have to be ready, and being ready is to say you are able to do the exam. So that's what I did, and I passed. And I remember I got one question which was wrong, so I thank God at least I passed good. And then what you do, you go back to school again, and then you start doing practicum. Practicum is when you're going with the teacher to drive on the road, and the teacher will be showing you so many signs. Make sure you don't forget what you learned in theory, because that will help you. There are so many signs there, and I'm talking about so many signs. So the teacher will help you. What am I saying? Those questions, what you learned in theory, will help you a lot in practicum, because you have to remember what is the meaning of these signs. So now you have to apply it practicum. So when you are driving, make sure you choose your teacher wisely, because these driving schools, you can use a lot of money if you are not wise. You can use a lot of money, because the more there is some classes where you need to attend some practicum. You need to attend those hours. And when I talk about hours in when it comes to driving license, by the way, 1 hour is not 60 minutes. 1 hour is about 45 minutes. So they have specific few hours. They say you must need this. Those are the must. And when you finish those hours, you have to add. If you know you have not, you must add more if you know you still need more. There are people who need more because they have to do an exam. Like I said, you have to be ready to do an exam. So I remember I was so keen that I was listening. I could understand. You have to ask questions. So I remember I could still go back to my theory. You still have those questions with you, and you could look so many signs. What does it mean? And when you're driving on the road, you have to keep on telling God, help me to remember. You have to keep on learning and learning. And yeah, that's how you do the practicum with your practice. Yeah, practicum with your teacher, and the teacher will keep on telling you, and make sure you concentrate, because this thing you can use a lot of money. Trust me, that 45 minutes cost a lot of money. Yeah, it's cost already a lot of money. So make sure you have enough, you understand enough, so that you concentrate more, you learn more at your work. You look when you're on the road, when you're going in the bus or the train, just try to look those signs. What does that signs mean? Because those are the signs they will ask you. And then when you are ready, I remember when I was ready, I finished all those hours that I was supposed to finish. And I told the teacher, I am ready. I remember my teacher asking you, are you sure you are ready? I was ready. I felt I was ready. I felt I knew so many, so I was ready. So what happens is, he booked an exam for me, and trust me, I rocked the thing, and I was like, I still can't believe. By the way, it took a very short time to do that, and it is something that is making people have a lot of stress. It is only not because I was clever. It is because I dedicated all my time there. For me, I did not understand anything to do with fun. When I was doing driving license, my mind was there. Every evening I could think about everything. I was just there because I really wanted to drive myself. It was, for me, it was that crazy. But I thank God I passed, and the exam was very good. I remember I went on the highway, and then I came back, and you have to do a lot, when you're driving. Yeah, that's how I managed to pass my exam at the first time. So you only need to concentrate. You only need to continue learning and learning and learning. And don't mix driving with the other stuffs, like you are learning this, you are learning this, you are learning it. Concentrate on one thing. So, and don't forget to do theory first and then practicum. And that's how you passed. Actually, when you're passing good, you can use even around less than 3,000 or 3,200 euros. If you keep on failing, because if you fail, you need another hours, and you still have to pay a lot of money. You need around over 4,000 Kenyan shillings. Sometimes people use even 5,000. So that is 500,000, half a million. I'm telling you, it is expensive. Driving, it is very expensive. But I thank God I did not have to use that. I managed to pass the first time. So guys, if you have any questions you would like to ask, just feel free to write me. I will answer you. For now, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching me. Thank you for coming back, and thank you for putting your trust in me, because you watch my videos. Thank you. I love you so much, and take care of yourself. Bye bye.